Jody, Banim, I think we've all just caught our breath and got our voices back. Do you want to give us your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was a really competitive game. I felt, they've had. I think it's fair to say we've had a lot of the ball today. We've created a lot of good openings, good opportunities. Quite wasteful, certainly in the first half, and then in the second half a little bit as well. And you always leave yourself susceptible at 0-0 for moments in the game, and obviously that's what happens. I think Edgy's missed his head, and the lads got him behind and put him 1-0 up. We've showed it again last week. They've had a spell second half, and we've dug in. And we've done enough to win the football match, and I thought the attitude again, once we went 1 goal down, to keep going was absolutely superb. Obviously, the sending off helps us. Pratty's made a really good run in behind, and the lads had to bring him down. He's one-on-one, and he's quite rightly been sent off, and that's given us a little bit more momentum. Callum's hit the bar straight off the free kick as well. But on the balance of play, I don't think anyone can deny that we've deserved to win the football match today.
Absolutely not. You mentioned being a bit wasteful in terms of chances created and not scored. Rick and I said in commentary in the first half that we leave ourselves open if we don't score those chances to conceding in the second half. Was that something that you communicated to the players at half time, or was it more a case of just keep doing what you're doing, lads?
Yeah, well, no, keep doing what you're doing, but obviously be a bit better when you get in those areas. Just thought we were thrashing at things. We lack of composure at times and picking the wrong pass, which we've been guilty of a little bit, since I've come to the football club as well. So I think it's an area we can improve. We score a lot of goals, but I think we could score even more. I think when we were brave on the ball today, the pitch isn't the best for a passing team like we are, but I thought we were brave on the ball at times and we were patient, and that's when opportunities opens up for us, because we can move team side to side, we can open up space to get the likes of obviously Cookie, and then obviously Kelly and Mai has come on and turned the game for us, hasn't he?
He has, and a word for the substitutes. We just go through them. I thought Callum Anzac looked absolutely fantastic when he went on down that right hand side. I thought Harry Pratt was excellent today. It's probably one of the best performances I've seen him put in for Rylands. And then this amazing cameo for Kelly and Mai, an inch away from a hat trick there.
Yeah. Obviously he's run through right at the end and unfortunately missed the open net. But the goals are absolutely unbelievable. There's probably only potentially Callum, but his close control in and around those tight areas is different class. He can go. He could take 3 defenders on in a post box. In a telephone box, sorry. So he's a difference maker when he's in there. He's been carrying a bit of a groin strain since he's been with us. That's why he had a week off. He seems to have got that right now, and I think you can see that. And he's been training really, really well. What he's done today is exactly what he's been doing all week in training. To be fair, pushing for a start. He's come on and turned the game for us, thankfully.
And that gives you a decision to make for the Nantwich game in terms of team selection. I'm not going to ask you what your team is, because I wouldn't expect you to put that out.
4 hours is a long time in football.
But can you give us a word on? We know that Kyle Hayde is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah. Can you give us a word on Dylan Vassallo and how he's doing with his injury that he picked up last week?
Yes, he's got an abductor injury. We'll just have to see how it settles down. He come in for treatment on Thursday, and he just said he wasn't great at the time. So it's a muscle strain. It depends what grade it is, I suppose, isn't it? We can't, surmise really from just looking at it. And but if it continues, it potentially needs a scan, doesn't it? But we'll have a see. We're hopeful it's going to be a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, but you just never know really. What we've got at the minute is a really, really good squad, and I can pick any player. From Nantwich next week, anyone out of this, the lads that were here and the lads that aren't here, any single one of them can play. We've got a really, really strong squad. At this moment in time, I'm really pleased with the depth and the options that I've got.
So with the results having gone the way that they've gone, and our result having gone the way that it's gone, we now sit 8th place in the league, 1 point off these playoffs. A really, really big game in prospect against Nantwich Town on Saturday at Gorsey Lane.
Yeah, huge. They're all huge now. I've said that we had before today. We had 5 games, and I said to the lads, obviously that takes us into the new year. I'd like at the end of that 5-game run to be in the playoffs, and so meaning we need to be in that top 5. We're more than capable of it. We've got the players to do that. We just got to go and make it happen now. I think the other side to it, and you'll probably see it. We lose that game, 3-4 weeks ago. because we haven't got those options to come off the bench, and we probably haven't got that. We didn't have that resilience within the team either, as well. That got some proper blokes in there who don't like losing football matches, and that really helps.
So now with the preparation this week, obviously we have a cup game against Bootle on Wednesday. Do you still train Tuesday and Thursday, or do you?
No, we won't come in Tuesday. We'll play the game Wednesday, and then we'll come in for a light session Thursday. It's not ideal, because obviously we're coming in the day after a game. We'll try and mix it up as much as we can, so everyone that's not been involved from the start today will start. And we'll try and mix up. There's lads that have played a lot of football in our squad. Dean Furman, Jack McCall, Sam Edgerton, to name a few. Neil did, barely missed a minute and stuff as well. So trying to give people rests who have had a big load is important for us as well. As well as obviously being a competitive game, we want to keep this run going, don't we? We're on a decent run now. The response from Cone has been absolutely excellent. We've won 3, drawn 1 since then in the league, and that's propelled us up there now.
Congratulations on the win today, Jody. Go and celebrate with your teammates.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.